She right got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Down at the 45-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they run with Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there. 50.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Panthers 3. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
86.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Bridgewater to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That's the end.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
The 50-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again with Bridgewater. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is really floating around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 1st catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
At the 3-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well. Bridgewater
again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Big play there for New England. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Take him down at the 11.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Brings up 3rd.
And they'll try to run it in. Michelle. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Before we came up. To the booth. The last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 45-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check 4, check 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're running it. It's Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Great. 51's the mic. Down to lose one. Deuce.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Michel going to try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
For the field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
29-yard line.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Closest to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 24, Panthers 10. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Bridgewater took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Patriots take over.
10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 53 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserved the tip of the cap.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Patriots 31, Panthers 10. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
Kyle Duggar.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Go, baby, turn up. Get that ball. Get that
ball. Bridgewater. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Panthers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a toss, left side, Michel. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain for first down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be third and 10. Flush to his right. And Jennings has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Panthers 10.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rep. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you get put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with the shell. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots save. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And it's 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Newton. And this one is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the mic.
to throw again. Newton.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards.
The 1-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Kuebunam was the target there.
But it'll be second and goal.
Leads to
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
47.
On second down now, Michelle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
Yeah, I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Alert ball out. Back, back, back.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
He's going to look deep for more.
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Gun. He's coming, double up.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Newton now to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there.
But now it'll be third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Newton on third down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Vecchio for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards. And they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that is incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing here, Newton. Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
Today's final score, Patriots 52.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins in the wheel, so spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top again. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Gotta slide to the clip all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was taught, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. Automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
22-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's hauled in by Jared Cole. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He takes this down deep in the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
From the left side, complete. That's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Intended for David.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the play.
Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit. Make some better decisions on this drive. And you probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford down to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
As they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Saints 14, Cowboys 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle, pockets
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Ricky nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
From a defensive back, you remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On third down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Cowboys 7.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Stafford. And Josh Hill.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a Cowboy first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball 3, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
Now a toss here, short side. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stanford. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown! Jerry Cook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A 1st down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
First down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw is Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve. that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, and his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 20-yard line. On second and 11 now. Stafford. That one complete to him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points big time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And now it's 2nd down. Brings up. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott to throw it. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
You got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
28.
Well, as a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
It's a throw on 3rd down. Stafford, and he finds Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock.
Well, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like it'll go to coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, New Orleans! Nice job to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move, coming there on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
David Njoku.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing to Stafford. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Got given points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Stafford. Harris has it out of the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Amari Cooper.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Zach Bourne gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Zeke with a shake and bake. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And
on first and 10, Prescott. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. He's going to run again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here's a carry heading left. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got...
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming in, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And a Cowboy first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side and has got a man. It's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
Dallas.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
It's 7 yards. It's second down. Tonight's final score,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? Acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different,